This is Trevor Sports, and now highlights of all this week's Premier League action, introduced by Trevor Lynham. It's match of the day. Good evening. Tonight you're about to watch one of the best matches of the season. It may even be match of the decade. It is that good. Delighted that we can bring you that. But don't worry, we've got so much more than just one match tonight to bring you. We start off with the thriller at Old Trafford between Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester United. It is Gareth Bale debut back in the Premier League. He's not played here for 7 years, and can he still cut the mustard? Then we got highlights from Leeds hosting Manchester City once upon a time. This was a fixture Leeds fans can only dream of, but here I am, facing Pep Guardiola's side. Can they do the business this afternoon? Plus, we've got all the highlights from all the other games played in the other 8 remaining Barclays Premier League fixtures. First, we go to Old Trafford with Manchester United in fine form. 3 wins from 3, 9 points, and since the restart, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has continued Manchester United's form, and Donny van de Beek looks to be setting in. Jose Mourinho, the former Manchester United man's had his way, and Don Levy's got out his chequebook. Reguilón, Doherty, Gareth Bale also in the side along with Holberg. It's starting to look like Jose Mourinho's Tottenham. Could Manchester United stop them? Your commentator for this one is Trevor Davis. So, for Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur, it's that famous meeting between the two glory sides of the early days of Match of the Day. Here though, Manchester United have made a very promising start to the Premier League this season. Tottenham, despite a blip, find themselves in form, and they've got the 2 signings which have long been linked to Manchester United, Reguilón and Gareth Bale. Manchester United's transfer policy does leave them in limbo, but Donny van de Beek is starting for them today, as Manchester United remain unchanged from their previous game. Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire will continue their partnership. Pogba, Fernandes and van de Beek is the midfield. Greenwood, Martial and Rashford the front 3. For Jose Mourinho returning to his former club, he brings with him Reguilón, Holberg and Gareth Bale as his new signings. Harry Kane, Son Heung-min and Lucas Moura lead his line, with his new right back Matt Doherty. Edgy starter has to be said. No side able as yet. It's a great game between these two in the cup final, you might remember. Here's Rashford. And now Martial. Straight away, there are 4 Tottenham players marshalling him, but Martial was fouled. I think Manchester United are going to take their time and set themselves up. Alderweireld just catching Anthony Martial. Bruno Fernandes, who scored, you remember, in that cup final. And thanks to a fantastic save by Lloris, he hasn't scored here. The Tottenham captain, and I believe that even took a deflection as it deflected off the wall from Bruno Fernandes' efforts. That's a brilliant save. Sides at the moment seem to be cancelling one another out. It's been a rather cagey opening moment. Bruno Fernandes' free kick's been the best moment of the action. Here is Luke Shaw, Rashford. Luke Shaw, who is fouled in another promising position for Manchester United. Well, Luke Shaw has had a very lively start to this game and has done well, and Gareth Bale it is that catches him late. Frustration perhaps for Bale, but sure has provided a lot of enterprise. Bruno Fernandes provided Manchester United's best chance, and has provided them with the opening goal. Another unstoppable free kick from Bruno Fernandes. And in the 23rd minute, halfway through the first half, Manchester United have the lead. Well, Bruno Fernandes, when he stepped up, you knew he would be able to test Lloris. I wonder again, there was a slight defection this time that took it away from Lloris. Much further at goal, so he was able to generate a lot more power. Bruno Fernandes curling this wonderfully well. And it was too good for Lloris. Manchester United's January signing continues to impress. Best start they've had since the 2016-17 season in terms of consecutive wins. Here is Reguilon for Tottenham. That's a teasing cross. That's a good header away by Maguire. Pogba gets it away again. Only as far as Sissoko. Kane has got space, and a great save by David De Gea. Kane was given space and very nearly punished. Manchester United. Rashford's. Greenwood's. Martial. Mason Greenwood, options out wide. Another foul. Reguilon attack, catching Mason Greenwood. Now this is an opportunity for potentially a third attempt at goal for United from a free kick. Will there be an opportunity to cross? Manchester United have 5 players on the edge of the area. Bruno Fernandes decides to go for goal and strikes the bar. Rashford. Still Rashford. Still Rashford. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky, that would have been a fine goal. The free kick by Bruno Fernandes crashed against the bar. Rashford picked the ball up. He continued to run with the Tottenham defenders. Davinson Sanchez is nowhere there. Just sliced the shot. Van der Beek. Game's opened up now. Here's Mason Greenwood. Still Mason Greenwood. Anthony Martial. Quite what he intended, I think. But great strength shown here by Mason Greenwood. He was the man that has been given the foul against. Oh yeah, that was a bit of a kick on Bruno Fernandes. Very good spot by Kevin Friend, the referee today. You see that Manchester United with nearly 2/3 more possession. They do have the goal to show for it. They probably need a second to show their dominance in this match thus far. Van der Beek. Well, Martial might get there. He's stolen the ball and scored! A poacher's finish from Anthony Martial makes it Manchester United 2, Tottenham 0. And there is frustration in the Tottenham Hotspur penalty area, and that of Jose Mourinho on the bench in front of me. Could not believe that United score from here, but they do have the second goal, which their dominance do deserve. And it was poor from Davinson Sanchez. Anthony Martial able to steal it from him. Shows the strength in Martial. Assist will probably go down to Van der Beek. But the first time finish shows us just how much Martial has improved. Maybe even the keeper could have done better. 2-0, and Manchester United will be very pleased with how things have gone thus far. Here's Reguilon. Bale. Not seen a lot of him. Son! Oh, what a goal that is by Son! And a brilliant pass by Gareth Bale. It's 2-1. Tottenham straight back straight away. Magnificent goal from Son. This is absolutely spectacular. But the pass from Gareth Bale is brilliant. Look at this. Son makes the signal. It is just what Son wants. David De Gea dives. He gets a hand to it. It strikes keeper post and goes in. But brilliant pass that is to split the Manchester United defence. And the first time shot is the difference. And Tottenham have a way back into this match. Reguilon, ahead of him is Holberg. Here he is. Kane. Lucas Moura is free to his right. Now Doherty overlapping. Rashford back there defending. Doherty able to keep the ball. Matt Doherty. Lucas Moura now. Chance for Tottenham if they can find a good cross. Bale threatening on the edge of the area. Here he is now. And here he is again! Oh! Gareth Bale, we know how wicked a left foot he has. And he was a fraction away from providing a chance and bringing Tottenham level in this wonderful game thus far at Old Trafford. Rashford. Mason Greenwood. Got the better of Reguilon. Brilliant goal! Absolutely fantastic goal by Martial. And that one stayed hit. And it's 3-1. What a lovely goal by Anthony Martial. He just seemed to line it up from the moment that left his foot. Rashford did well. Greenwood here able to take on Reguilon, and there was the power of Martial past Davinson Sanchez, and the Tottenham captain and goalkeeper was merely a spectator. That's a lovely goal, and United's 2-goal advantage is restored. Well, Tugan Ndombele has been brought on for Pierre Holberg at half-time for Tottenham. So will that be a catalyst for them to get back in the game? Here's Reguilon. Bale. Out wide to Doherty. Tottenham pressing start to the second half. Sissoko. Bale. Fouled by Van der Beek. The protest is innocent, but Kevin Friend is having none of it. It's a good movement by Bales, just to drop his shoulder and draw Van der Beek in for the foul. It does give Gareth Bale a chance from a set piece. It's a long way out. Bale decides to play in Lucas Moura instead. Ndombele, Doherty. Doherty's cross towards Kane. Well, Jose Mourinho, that is the perfect start if ever he picked it in this game. Harry Kane's header, 3-2. And Ndombele here to Doherty, and Kane's header was bullet-like and unstoppable. That's a great cross. That's the sort of crosses that Harry Kane will thrive on. And at the start of the second half, we've got a game on again. It's 3-2. Alderweireld. Out wide to Doherty. Good control. Great cross, it has to be said, for Kane's chance back. Kane and Son again on the score sheet for Tottenham. And there could be another chance. And it's over the bar from Harry Kane. But it was an early cross from Lucas Moura. And this was the difference. This is what Tottenham are doing much better at. Putting early crosses, and Kane couldn't direct that on goal. Another warning sign. Sissoko. Lucas Moura. Now has Bale. Still Bale. Doherty. Pushed much further forward in this half. Lucas Moura. Referee waves play on. Sissoko. Bale. Fouled right on the edge of the area by Van der Beek. Pogba protested the innocence, but the Dutchman is booked. And he'll question Kevin Foyne's position, but 10 minutes into the second half, Tottenham have a very promising free kick. And you know full well who wants to take it. So, Bale to bring Tottenham level. Oh, it's a good effort, and it's been well blocked in the wall. Lucas Moura. Still Lucas Moura. Tries to go on. It took 3 Manchester United players to dispossess him. Sissoko, Regulian. Now Bale. He's going to hit one, and a good save by David De Gea. Whenever Gareth Bale gets the ball, he's going to test the Manchester United goalkeeper. And Tottenham are continuing to knock on the door. Good effort by Bale, but David De Gea came out early to push that behind. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes to Luke Shaw. Intercepted by Lucas Moura. Nice pass into Kane. And now back to Lucas Moura, who's got pace. And Kane tried to dummy it for Son. Van der Beek. United here need a bit of spell of possession. They've been hit by a bombardment of attack after attack by Tottenham. And that's poor by Sissoko. And Harry Kane levels the game. A dreadful bit of defending by the Manchester United captain allows Harry Kane to equalise. And this incredible game has another twist in it. It's 3-3. Well, this is unbelievable football at Old Trafford this afternoon. No danger at all here at Maguire, but it's the pressure of Sissoko. The pass into Harry Kane was expert. And Harry Kane comes on and he finishes, and he gets his second of the afternoon. And the way this game is going, could Tottenham come back again and win this? 3-3 here. 21 minutes of the 90 remaining. Oh, now down. This is Anthony Martial with Luke Shaw has won the ball back. Here is Luke Shaw. Mason Greenwood is unmarked in the area if Luke Shaw could find him. Rashford is joining also, and it's heading in, and there's the goal by Rashford! It's there! Manchester United have taken the lead! And from the counter-attack, Marcus Rashford's first goal of the afternoon! And United have gone back in front again! Oh, this is magnificent. Martial wins the ball. It goes to Luke Shaw. Mason Greenwood's in acres of space, and suddenly he's marked, and that's a fantastic run by Rashford. Any youngsters watching this, watch Rashford's movement. He starts off on the far post, darts to the near post, and on his left foot bodies it home. Son. Referee waves play on. Sissoko. 12 minutes to go. Doherty. Lucas Moura. Oh, Son! Yes! 4-4! It's Son's second, and it's an absolute magical game at Old Trafford. Tottenham have got it back again. It's 4-4. And Son lined himself up from the moment. And the Tottenham pressure has shown. This Manchester United defence is cracked again. In off the post. Fantastic here. Lucas Moura with the clever pass inside. Son's first touch set it up. That's what the goalkeeper saw. And Son strikes. And we're level. It's 4-4. You feel there might be one more chance left in this contest. 90 seconds of the 90. Sissoko. Lucas Moura. Sissoko again. Doherty. Lucas Moura. Can he find a chance? It's Gareth Bale! Oh! It was nearly the winning goal from Gareth Bale on his Tottenham return. Doherty's pass inside. Lucas Moura. Swivel of the hips by Bale, and his effort goes wide, and he cannot believe it. Well, that is one of the all-time great Premier League classics. Manchester United and Tottenham at the Theatre of Dreams. have painted a modern masterpiece in terms of games of football. It's 4-4 here at Old Trafford, and I don't think you will find a better game this season. An absolutely fantastic contest, and full time at Old Trafford this afternoon. Manchester United 4, Tottenham Hotspur 4. Yep, told you, I don't think we'll see a better game this season. That was absolutely excellent. Bearing in mind the cup final between you will go down as one of the finest cup finals as all time. As Premier League game go, that is right up there with some of the best we've ever seen. Some have even said it's better than Liverpool 4, Newcastle United 3. Love it. Right, let's move on to our next game. Ellen Road here was hosting Manchester United. Leeds United had made a stuttering start to the Premier League. Just one win from their 3 games thus far. Manchester City had made a perfect start. So, could Leeds upset City's perfect start? Your commentator for this one is Trevor Gubber.
Welcome to Ellen Road as Manchester United together rings around here. As the teams are out onto the field, is Leeds United versus Manchester City. Melier lines up in goal, Erling Cooper, Alioski left back today, Craig Phillips and Hernandez in midfield, Costa, Bamford, support, Rodrigo. As for Man City, Edison, Walker, Stones, Laporte, Zinchenko, Fernandinho anchoring in front of the back four, Bernardo Silva, Sterling in support of Gabriel Jesus. Man City unbeaten in the 3, Leeds lost 2-1-1 of their opening 2 games as Jesus picks up possession. Now he's with Sterling, goes down Sterling, another challenge there of Rodrigo, I think he may have been. Let's have a look here. Yes, I think it is Rodrigo. No, it might be Robin Cook actually. It was Cook, I think. De Bruyne over this free kick for Manchester City. De Bruyne up towards Fernandinho, cleared away by Leeds. Walker picks it up. Phillips goes in there. Cook as well. Clicks in there as well now on the edge of the penalty area. Bernardo Silva back to go, turns, shoots, just wide of the post there from Bernardo Silva. Decent effort there from Manchester City. Good pressure from the visitors. It's there, French in the background, and he finds it just wide there, Bernardo. Looking for his 3rd goal of the season. Alioski picks up now for Leeds. Over the top looking for Patrick Bamford. Bamford in behind it. Bamford takes a shot. Deflected behind. I think it could be a corner. So he did get a deflection there. Rodrigo with the ball back into Alioski. Then a ball over the top looking for Patrick Bamford. In behind. Laporte come across. And he knocked it behind. It could be a corner for Leeds. It is. Click will take. 5 minutes gone. Click with the corner in towards Bamford. Cleared away. Bernardo Silva loses possession. Click, now Hernandez. Bamford. Elder Costa. Bamford. Oh, for the ball there from Bamford. Wonderful effort from Patrick Bamford. Lovely one back from Click. Nothing in that for me. Bamford to Costa. Back into Bamford. And just over in the end from Leeds number 9. Bamford on to Rodrigo, back into Bamford, picks out Ayling up from the back here. Love them from Ayling to get involved. So Matthias Click, shot blocked, comes out as far as Hernandez. Rodrigo, Alioski up in support from left back. Alioski goes down inside the box. What's referee giving here? I think he's giving a penalty. I think he's given Leeds United a penalty here. Let's watch this. Alioski inside the penalty areas. Kyle Walker with the challenge. Alioski goes down. And Leeds United have the chance from 12 yards. It's Patrick Bamford against Edison. Bamford steps up. And it's saved by Edison. Poor penalty from Bamford. De Bruyne goes down as free kick to Man City. Rodrigo with the foul. Went down a bit too easy there, but there wasn't no touch from Rodrigo. Alioski now for Leeds. Here's Hernandez. Matthias Clerc, 14 minutes gone 0-0. Bamford. On towards Costa, cleared away by Laporte. Up to Bernardo. Chest down well. And ball through to Sterling from Jesus. Sterling for a goal. Sterling shoots! And Sterling has scored! Man City take the lead. Raheem Sterling with his 4th of the campaign. And Manchester City lead by a goal to 0. Man City had a clear-cut chance as Leeds had a penalty which was saved by Ellison. And you have to take your chances when it comes to you, and Leeds have been punished for not putting that penalty away, and Raheem Sterling opens the scoring. Man City 1, Leeds 0, Man City 1, what should I say? Wonderful strike from Sterling, just inside the box. Meslier can get no down after that, and Leeds are behind. And he's through towards Jesus, back to goal, now De Bruyne. Shot blocked. Now Silva. He's chasing that with Alioski and Hernandez for company. He's pushed the ball in, cleared away. Comes out to De Bruyne. Now Sterling to the penalty area. Back out to Zinchenko. Crossing and Jesus over the bar. And wide. Acrobatics from Jesus there. After a good cross from Oliver Zinchenko. And it's just over in the finish. Man City going close to a second. And they're looking to keep their 100% record going here at Ellen Road. As Phillips. Towards Costa. Rodrigo holds up. Back to Costa. Now Ayling. With the ball in looking for Bamford. And he's chested behind there in the end. Looking from the corner. De Bruyne. Sterling. Jesus. Back to Sterling. Now De Bruyne. Watched by Phillips. Sterling. Jesus. Bernardo Silva out wide. Bernardo Silva to Jesus. It's 2-0. Just before half time, Man City take a second 2-goal lead. It's Gabriel Jesus. That's his first of the season. Man City have a 2-goal lead here now. And Leeds really need to get the next goal if they are to try and get anything out of this. Because if Man City get to 30 here now, as I say this, they could get maybe 4 or 5 and it'll be game over for Leeds. If Leeds get it, it'll be game on. Man City lead by 2-0. Jesus. Bernardo. Towards Sterling, cleared away. Alioski's there. And Sterling forces Meslier into a good stop. Back to Sterling. Head of Alioski. Hernandez comes across to help out the Macedonian. And does well there. Now Robin Koch. Now ball up towards Bamford. And Rodrigo. The post there. De Bruyne loses out. Does he know it's a foul on Rodri, is it? And they're booking for Patrick Bamford. Looked a bit harsh that booking there. No Fernandinho in fact. No Rodri, Rodri's not playing today. Cole. To Ayling. Costa. Matthias Clerc. Here's Patrick Bamford. Pablo Hernandez. Now out wide to Gianni Alioski. Into Bamford once more. Costa. Goes down. What's referee giving here? Has he given him a penalty? He has. Challenged by Liverpool this time, I think. And Leeds have another penalty here now. Will they change the penalty takers this time? After Costa was fouled by Liverpool. I wonder if he'll change penalty takers. No, he's not. Bamford's still on it. Patrick Bamford against Edison. Steps up. Bamford scores! Leeds have the lifeline. 29 minutes to go. It's Leeds 1, Man City 2. It's just as that noise round here at Ellen Road. Costa won the penalty. Bamford stepped up. Left footed. Beyond Edison. And Leeds have one back here. Can they go on and get a second here, I wonder now. Made up for that poor penalty miss in the first half, Bamford. Sterling. Jesus. Now De Bruyne. Now Sterling. Lovely one from Sterling. Goes down. No foul there, referee. Where's he get that for? And a booking too? No chance. Not for me anyway. Guess you're too much on the ball. That's why the ball went to Cooper. We'll click booked. Bring it to Man City. De Bruyne to take. As Brody comes off Alioski. And he's saved away by Melier. Costa picks up. Robin Koch to Hernandez. Up towards Rodrigo. And now wide to Berardi. Down the line for Bamford. He's a free kick for Leeds. Fouled by John Stones. Let's come towards the 90-minute mark now. If Leeds get another here now, I will surely tell you this: the roof will come off at Ellen Road. The roof will come off Ellen Road if Leeds get another one here. It's Click with this free kick in towards Hernandez, cleared away by Manchester City. Mendy comes on for Zinchenko. Bobby Goss has come on for Ayling as well for Leeds. Phillips. Hernandez. His Man City fans can hear singing Blue Moon in the background. But Leeds giving a really good account of themselves here. Hernandez to Click. Just Click. Coming forward now for Gotts. Bobby Goss, the youngster. Now Leeds fans trying to get behind their team. The last few moments to get marching on together. But there goes the full-time whistle. And Manchester City win by 2-1. Bamford's penalty miss was punished by Sterling early on in the first half, and then Jesus doubled the lead just before half-time. Bamford did get one in the second half from the penalty spot. But it's all over here at Ellen Road. It's Leeds United 1, Manchester City 2.
Well, Manchester City keep up their perfect start to the season and definitely laid their foundations down as title challengers, and their credentials there as one of the teams that will be there at the end of the season. Will they have their hand on the Premier League trophy? You're just going to have to stay with us and throughout the rest of the season. As for Leeds United, a fair old crack, and not before long, Bielsa's going to get this side firing just right, and I think Leeds United could be a team to watch for the rest of this season. For the rest of the goals, let's go over and join the roundup reported by Trevor Sinstadt. Newcastle United and Burnley played out a bit of a classic at St James's Park, but it's Newcastle United that made all the running, and Anand Saint-Maxime's goal in the first half gave Newcastle United and Steve Bruce's men a deserved lead. Burnley hadn't really shown up at this point, and the second half, Joel Linton's wonderful defence-splitting pass playing to Anand Saint-Maxime to square it to Callum Wilson to strike again, and it was 2-0. But rather than it being all over for Newcastle United, it was the wake-up call that Burnley needed, and it sparked them back into life. Pretty much from the kickoff, Robbie Brady picked the ball up and his wonderfully floated cross was met by Chris Wood to volley home and give Burnley hope. A marvellous goal, it has to be said, and it just seemed to inspire, and a nervous looking St James's Park held its breath. But there has been times before when Newcastle have crumbled under the pressure. Ashley Barnes and Chris Woods combined to put Chris Woods himself all the way through, and coolness personified squared it in the 4th minute of time added on for Jay Rodriguez to slot home the equaliser. A deserved point in the end for Burnley that completely dominated the game right towards the end of it and snatched a point right at the very death. Sean Dyche delighted, I'm sure. Steve Bruce, lots of harsh words. To win the championship at times you have to win ugly, and that's winning when you're not playing at your best. And that's what Liverpool did today. It was their new signing, Diego Jota, that won the ball and played it to Bobby Firmino in the area, and his wonderful finish with the outside of the foot was enough to give Liverpool all 3 points. Jurgen Klopp said afterwards of his side that while they hadn't played the best football that they could do, they're not going to do it every week. Sometimes you need to do enough. And this proved to be an ominous sign for those in the Premier League this season. Chelsea and Crystal Palace meeting in the West and South London derby, and it was settled by Chelsea. A wonderful goal it was indeed that did it. It was Timo Werner played through by Ben Chilwell, and his cool finish settled things. And it was Chelsea indeed that would ran out the much happier side at the end of it. Frank Lampard much delighted after the shock defeat they suffered against West Brom. 1 became 2. Mason Bounce was there to finish. A great strike after the pass back from Timo Werner. Mount's been slightly forgotten man for Chelsea this season, but he did show his quality. Timo Werner looks a quality signing. Chelsea back to winning ways. Brighton, who showed a bit of ticker in their game against Everton, and it was Gross that got things going with a beautiful free kick, one that Jordan Pickford to get nowhere near, although he did come into criticism from certain members of the press for failing to get near it. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, however, has got nothing but praise and looks to be the real deal from the prime man in the under-17s winning World Cup squad that England had all those years ago. There he was to fire home the equaliser with 5 minutes before half-time, and that's how the game finished, 1-1. Everton have filled, to be honest, this is 2 points dropped. Leicester City have got back to their winning ways again after defeat to Manchester City, and it was Iosi Perez that was suddenly found himself in acres of space to tap home the first goal for Leicester in an afternoon at the King Power Stadium in which the Foxes had far too much for the Irons. 1 became 2 when Jamie Vardy was the provider this time, waited an age and picked out Yuri Tielemans for the tap-in, and it was he who went ahead and doubled Leicester City's advantage. Leicester City will be hoping to more of last season, which they just missed out on Champions League football due to injuries. One wonders if they can keep this squad fit enough, could they continue their march up the table? In time, Leicester won by 2-0. Southampton and West Bromwich Albion met in what many people look to be 2 sides that may battle out for relegation. Wasn't quite a 6-pointer early on with, but Hal Robson-Kanu got the early shock. An early goal indeed in the second half, and Hal Robson-Kanu absolutely celebrated that, the forgotten Welshman striking for West Brom. But West Brom's lead lasted just 4 minutes, and in the end Southampton did find their way back into the match. It was in turn a brilliant cross by Ryan Bertrand to find Shane Long. His header was right over Sam Johnston, and that was what was needed. To be fair, it wasn't a particularly good game, neither side able to create any clear-cut chances beyond that, and 1-1 was what the match finished in the end. Probably a result neither side wants, even at this early stage of the season. Wolverhampton Wanderers haven't made the best start to the season, but against newly promoted Fulham, they did finally be able to make the difference. And it was Raul Jimenez that, from their head-on long pass, charged past the Fulham defenders and was able to sit there and slot the ball past Marek Radak. And that was enough to give Wolves the win. 30 minutes from time, Raul Jimenez. There are talks of much more signings to come to replace Diego Jota. Fabio Silva came on and make his debut for Wolverhampton Wanderers in the end, and it was enough for them to get past Fulham. They were winners at Molineux by 1-0. Arsenal and Sheffield United played out the only 0-0 draw in the Premier League this afternoon. Arsenal did have the best chance to win the game. Aubameyang's wonderful back heel met by Guendouzi, whose radar was miles off. perhaps miss of the season. Sheffield United very nearly won it in the end. Once again, Ollie McBurney proving to be a real handful for defenders, only denied by the good fingertip reactions of Bert Leno. Arsenal, though, did find chance their final one mustard chance. Whole of the Emirates Stadium hoping for a winning moment. Aaron Ramsdale denied him Aubameyang, and that was how this match finished. Frustration, but a great result for Sheffield United. This one finished 0-0. Well, that's the fourth week in a row for the Barclays Premier League. Here is a fan up of all the results. Manchester United Spurs stand out as the highest scoring game so far we've had this season. Always love me at 4-4. Other than that, Arsenal and Sheffield United were the only goalless draw. Wolverhampton Wanderers and Liverpool both 1-0 winners. Newcastle Burnley was the other highest scoring game. Well, here is the top half of the Premier League. Manchester City now have a 2-point lead over Manchester United thanks to their fourth win of the season. United's draw holds them back. It brings Tottenham up to 6th place. Sheffield United, after their draw with Arsenal, drop down to 5th, and Chelsea and Liverpool climb back up the table. Arsenal remain down in 9th. Leicester, after their win, go 8th. Aston Villa and Crystal Palace are rooted to the table with no points between them. Villa just at last with down to that goal difference. Brighton get their first point of the season. They're still without their first win, as is Burnley, but they have 3 draws to their name and they move up the table. Newcastle United remain in the bottom half. Wolverhampton Wanderers move up the table after their 1-0 win. Well, next week we really do have a terrific Thursday night's football to look forward to. No Super Sundays for us. Everton and Liverpool in the Merseyside derby will be our main game. Plus we'll have extensive highlights also of Manchester City versus Arsenal and all the other goals. And hope you'll join us for that one. Back in 1964, when Match of the Day was in its infancy, if there was no pitches available, there would always be a replay of Manchester United Tottenham that would be played, a famous game played in the 1960s. 2 reverse fixtures were both won 5-0. I've got a feeling if we can't provide you any more footage in the future, we'll just repeat the Man United Spurs game again. And we'll leave you with the moment that Son levelled things up at 4 apiece. From everybody here, thank you very much for tuning in. We appreciate all the new subscribers and we look forward to entertaining you for the rest of the season more. Good night. Lucas Moura. Oh, Son!